My name is Andy Hicks, and I'm a research manager with the Telecoms and Networking practice at IDC. One of the things that's going to continue to make life in telecoms interesting is the fact that it's converging with IT, that the network and the data center are getting closer together all the time. When you go to an industry cocktail reception, especially as an industry analyst, we tend to do this a lot. You have to come up with some topics for conversation. And one of the things that I say a lot is that by the time I'm retired, let's say 20, 25 years from now, there's not going to be a lot of difference between the server and the router. That is, the box that's storing the information and processing it is going to look a lot like the box that's getting it across the network to the end user. Now, that might be an extreme way of putting it, and I'm not sure that it's going to happen exactly that way, especially because different people are working on different architectures under the rubric of network and IT convergence. But it helps us start to think about the ways that we're going to have to manage these different functions with a unified system. Even today, inside the data center with the local data center network, we probably need another layer of management and orchestration on top of what we have to really make it usable. So all of that is fairly abstract. So let me talk about some interim steps that people are working on that will really start to see bear fruit maybe in the next 3 to 5 years. The first one is the network API, being able to call network information and network functions from an IT environment, from an IT interface. And here we're talking about things like presence, identity, location, and then moving the other way, moving into network functions, things like differing levels of quality of service. Second would be things like wide area network provisioning in a cloud environment. We're doing pretty well today in terms of provisioning local area network resources through a cloud self-provisioned interface. Once we get to the wide area network, we'll really start to be able to provision things like latency, bandwidth, and even automatically move data center resources from data center to data center, depending on these conditions, depending on where the users are, and depending on the network performance. And third, getting more into the realm of enterprise mobility, we'll start to move away from device-resident apps to being able to provide the same set of functionality, whether you're on your desktop or on your device, because everything will be virtualized. And obviously, we still have a long way to go in terms of being able to have that end-to-end network control and having control over certain device capabilities. But we will eventually get to the stage where you won't even really notice whether you're in the office or on the road because you'll have access to all the same functions. Those are a few of the concrete things that we're working for under the rubric, again, of IT and network convergence. And of course, if you'd like to talk to us in greater detail about any of this, contact us at IDC.